Hello everyone! A blessed day to all. Today, we will discuss the Japanese music. Through this lesson, you will discover the traditional music of Japan through their vocal or folk songs and instrumental music. Japanese vocal music is quite different from the Western vocal music, and it is based on the intervals of human breathing rather than mathematical timing, and how Japanese musicians show their spiritual self-mastery in mastering his or her instrument, more than simply perfecting a technique of some sort, and how they give value to their performance and composure. Basically, the traditional music of Japan is meditative in character. Traditionally, the Japanese music performance has been spiritual in character. It is similar to martial arts and other forms of art, such as the tea ceremony and calligraphy. Usually, their music is about the following: religious festivals, work, dance, love, and regional songs. The music of Japan has been greatly influenced by Chinese music. Some of its forms and popular instruments are adapted from China. Japanese vocal music has two modes: the Yosen mode and the Insen mode. The two modes consist of 5 primary tones based on a scale with 7 tones. The remaining tones are considered as auxiliary tones. The classical Japanese melodies are based on Yosen and Insen mode, but not always in one mode alone. It usually shifts on both modes. Before natin pag-usapan ang instrumental music of Japan, pag-usapan muna natin ang tatlong classification of musical instruments based on Hornbostel-Sachs system. Number 1 is the Chordophone, the string instruments. Ang example nito, guitar and violin, yan, lahat ng mga instruments na may string. Next naman is the Aerophone, the woodwind instruments. Ito yung instruments na nakakalikha ka ng tunog pag gumamit ka ng hangin or ng wind. Example nito ay flute or oboe. Next naman, Membranophone, the percussion instruments. Example naman nito ay ang drum. Musical instruments of Japan. Percussion instruments, the Membranophone. Number 1 is the Odaiko. It is a big drum. The Odaiko performance gives physical energy and sheer excitement. It is an integral part of many Japanese matsuri. Next naman, the number 2 is the Chizumi. It is an hourglass-shaped instrument. There are two varieties, the smaller kotsuzumi and the larger otsuzumi. They are used in both no and kabuki performances. The kotsuzumi is held on the right shoulder and the player alters the tone by squeezing the laces. The otsuzumi is placed on the left thigh like all the other traditional arts in Japan. There are several schools of Chizuzumi Matsuri festivals. Number 3, the Churidaiko. Churidaiko is a large hanging barrel drum. It is also known as Gaku Daiko. It is hung on a wooden frame with legs and it is played by two plectrums on only one side. Next, the taiko. It is a Japanese drum that comes in various sizes and it is used to play a variety of musical genres. It is an essential element of Japanese festivals and rituals. Drumming has always been connected with festivals and religious events and ceremonies of shrines and temples, with the meaning of both warding off evils and summoning the deities. Next, the string instruments. Number 1 is the koto. It is a 13-string zither. It is made of paulownia wood and about 2 meters long. It performs through plucking using a pick on the thumb and first 2 fingers of the right hand, while the left hand can be used to modify pitch and tone. Koto is used in an ensemble in gagaku or as a solo. Next, number 2, the shamisen. Shamisen is a plucked string instrument. Its construction follows a model similar to that of a guitar or a banjo, employing a neck and strings stretched across a resonating body. The neck of the shamisen is fretless and is slimmer than that of a guitar or a banjo. Number 3, the biwa. It is a Japanese short-neck flatted lute often used in narrative storytelling. The biwa is chosen instrument of Benten, the goddess of music, eloquence, poetry, and education in Japanese Shinto. Next, pag-usapan naman natin ang wind instruments. Number 1, the shakuhachi. Shakuhachi is the most famous flute made from bamboo. It has 4 or 5 fingers holes on the front face and the thumb hole on the rear face. As with other instruments above, it was imported from China for gagaku. Next, the nokan. A parallel bamboo flute. It is the only melodic instrument used in no. The melody of the flute has no specific pitch relationship with the melody of the chanting. Next, number 3, the hichiriki. Hichiriki is a double-reed Japanese flute used as one of the 2 main melodic instruments in Japanese gagaku music, the other being the ryuteki. Next, sho, number 4. It is a Japanese free-reed musical instrument that was introduced from China during the Nara period, and it has free-reed. Next, the number 5. Shinobu, also called takebu. In the context of Japanese traditional arts, it is a Japanese transverse flute that has a high-pitched sound. Next, and the last instrument, the ryuteki. It is a Japanese transverse flute made of bamboo, and it literally means dragon flute. It is used in gagaku. Hope you learned. Thank you and God bless.